happening in Venezuela that people don't know about. And there's a lot of support for what we're doing and for the people that we're talking to. A lot of support, tremendous support. What?
At the border now with Venezuela, what is the plan? How is it going to get into the country?
Well, they have to be able to let the food in, and in many cases it's getting in. They blocked one of the bridges, but they haven't been able to block the others. They'd like to try. I think he's making a terrible mistake by not allowing that to happen. It's showing bad things, and really we're trying to get food to people that are starving. You have people starving in Venezuela, and it just shows what can happen with the wrong government. You have the wrong government, bad things happen. But you have many, many people that are in really trouble for just hunger. And so we are delivering, and we're sending tremendous amounts of food and other things, supplies.
Mr. President, if I may add to that, I think we have to give a very strong message to the dictatorship. Obstructing the access of humanitarian aid is a crime against humanity. And we have to ensure that the humanitarian aid gets to the Venezuelan people, and Colombia is highly committed to receive humanitarian aid from the U.S. and other countries so that it can access Venezuela and help the Venezuelan people face
Well, we haven't gotten it yet. We'll be getting it. We'll be looking for landmines, because you could have that. You know, it's been known to happen before to people. But we have not gotten it yet. It'll be sent to us at some point, and we'll take a very serious look at it. We have a lot of things happening right now. We're building a lot of wall right now with money that we already have. And when people see what we're doing, I think they'll be very surprised. We're doing a lot of work, and we have planned to do a lot of work, but I have not seen it yet. I appreciate all the work the Republicans have done, because they're really going against a radical left. It's a radical left. And they're going against it very hard, and they're fighting. But we're in very good shape, and we're going to take a look at it when it comes. I don't want to see a shutdown. Shutdown would be a terrible thing. I think a point was made with the last shutdown. People realized how bad the border is, how unsafe the border is. And I think a lot of good points were made, but I don't want to see another one. There's no reason for it. And we're going to look at the legislation when it comes, and I'll make a determination then. Actually, it will be, regardless of what I do, you know, we already have, as you know, a lot of money where we're building existing wall with existing funds, but I have a lot of options. Just like we do with Venezuela, we have on the border. And we have a lot of options, and a lot of things are happening, very positive things. You know, the numbers are almost $23 billion, which you don't report too often. It's about an 8% increase over last year. So if you look at the total funding, it's almost up to $23 billion. It's about 8% higher. The border area is happening. It's going to happen at a really rapid pace. We're giving out contracts right now, and we're going to have a great wall. It's going to be a great, powerful wall. People will not be able to get through that wall very easily. And I think you see that. I think you see it happening. It's very important. It'll also have technology. It'll have drones. It'll have everything else we have. If you look at the other elements, ICE funding will be complete. We have other things happening which people aren't talking about, but we've got a lot of funds for a lot of other things. But with the wall, they want to be stingy. But we have options that most people don't really understand.
Are you considering sending 5,000 troops to Colombia?
You'll see.
Will you be willing to offer this? Are you against that?
Any other questions?
Will the Colombian president allow that?
Say it.
Mr. President, when are you visiting Colombia?
I'll be visiting. I really want to. I want to visit Colombia. I look forward to visiting. We're working very, very closely on the drug situation.
Mr. President, would you consider an amnesty to Maduro, for Maduro?
Or exile?
Something we haven't thought of. Something we haven't thought of.
This proposal to use El Chapo money to pay for the wall?
Well, it's always interesting. Anything Ted does is interesting. So that's certainly an interesting one.
What that means that we're going to know.
In Colombia's drug policy.
Yeah, we are working together so that Colombia eradicates some of what they're growing in Colombia. I wouldn't say that at this moment you're ahead of schedule, but hopefully you will be sometime in the near future.
But let me mention something to that question, Mr. President. In the first 4 months of our administration, we have eradicated 60,000 hectares, more than was eradicated in the previous 8 months. We have a goal, and we will commit to that goal, because it is our moral duty to have Colombia free of illegal crops and free of narco trafficking. We have to deliver, we will deliver, because it is our moral duty.
Mr. President,
I just want to say before you leave, the economy is doing incredibly well. Numbers are really high, really good. We have a big team of people, very talented people over in China right now, negotiating on the China deal. It's going along very well. We'll see what happens, but I think it's going along very well. They're showing us tremendous respect, and something which a lot of countries didn't used to show the United States. They're showing us respect now. Big difference from the old days, I will tell you that. So the deal with China is going very well. The economy is doing fantastically. You saw the Gallup poll that came out, 69% or so say they're going to be in better shape next year than even this year, and they're very happy right now. And that's the best numbers they've had in 16 or 17 years. But the economy is strong. We have a lot of companies coming into the United States. They want to come into the United States. So we have a lot of good things happening. And the wall is being built as we speak. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Let's go. Make our way out. Come on, let's go.
Thank you very much.
Come on, guys. Let's keep moving.
Mr. President,
Let's go. Press, we're finished.
Thank you so much. We're going to go out this
Press,
side.
let's go. Keep moving. Come on.
thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.